Well, good morning. It's Thursday morning, and I'm out here for my first hike in a while today. And I have hiked about a mile, maybe a little bit over a mile from the car where I parked down below. This is the same place I've been at before. There's a bench over there, got a bench here. Trail goes off in various different directions. So this is my first stop of the day, just to get a quick breather. It's been probably close to 25 minutes since I left the car. I've kept a pretty good pace. It's kind of cold this morning. I wished I'd brought a light jacket with me when I first got out of the car. But now that I've hiked for 25 minutes or so, I'm glad I didn't bring a jacket with me. It's just perfect right now. So I had a really good night's sleep last night. Actually, I went to bed a little earlier than normal. And I did not have RLS. I was expecting to have RLS. It would have been my third night to have it, but I didn't. Had a great night's sleep, and now I'm up here having a great day out in the wilderness. I got my new hat on, and it feels pretty good. And I think I'm going to be doing about a 3-hour hike today. I've got the plan I got is I think it's going to take me about 3 hours. And isn't that kind of what the castaways on Gilligan's Island said? It's only going to be a 3-hour tour. Well, I don't think I'm in any danger of having a shipwreck today, but I don't think anything's going to go wrong. We're just going to have fun up here and get some exercise. Should be pretty warm today. Up in the 90s finally. Didn't quite get up that high yesterday, but I think today it's going to. So anyway, drink a little bit of water and sit here just a few more moments, and then we're going to continue on. We're going to be heading to the hydraulic mine area again, and we'll fill you in as to where I'm going to go from there on some new trails. Trails that are kind of new to me, but I've been on before, but not since the trail people changed things up here. So anyway, looking forward to it. Okay, it's only been about 15 minutes, and I'm not to where I wanted to be yet. But I have been noticing these little trails, and I hope the GoPro can pick up. These little trails where some little bug or something has crawled around in the dirt. And can you see those? I hope so. I have no idea what this could be. They're just some sort of bug that's crawled around. They're everywhere. And kind of interesting. I don't remember seeing them before, but I'm seeing them now. I've seen a lot of them. Okay, I'm to where I want to be now. That's the intersection right there. The hydraulic mine dam is just over that way a little ways. And the last time I was up here, I followed that trail. And there's a big sinkhole in the middle of the trail where it's been rerouted. And anyway, I went along there where big open area was at, and there were structures and whatnot back in the 1800s. Then we went way down over there to the pavement. But I sure was exhausted and tired after that hike. It was a bit too much for me. This used to be the shortcut trail here. That, well, we can actually take it. I thought it was overgrown too much. So I'm going to try to come out on a road right up here, ultimately. So the hydraulic mine dam is right over there. My original plan was to come out on this road, which would go all the way down to the pavement. And that's the one that we could see while we were in the hydraulic mine. We could see this road farther down there. But I've changed my mind. I'm going to take this road. After I get down to the pavement, we're going to find where this road starts, and this will ultimately bring us all the way up here and to the top of the overlook. Well, at least that's my plan at this point. All right, so here we are. That's the road I took last time to go all the way down to the pavement. There's a big sinkhole, and this is the trail down to the dam at the hydraulic mine. And here we are. Here is the hydraulic mine. There is what I think is the opening where they would have had that dammed up so they could close it off and then open it up so they could allow water to go into the big deal there, that the hydraulic mine pump that we're going to go down and look at. I had no idea that that was down in there before. So let's go ahead and kind of look at it from this side really quick. We got a big oak tree there. We got a manzanita, not a laurel here. We got another oak there, another oak there, and then we got a big oak over here. So I want to see if this is going to line up with what I think, the way they got it rigged up in there. So let's go take a look at that. So here is the ditch that let the water get down in here so it could all be dammed up and fill this whole area up and build up the pressure. There's a dam there. So I did not know until last week that this trail would lead us down in to the hydraulic mine. I was so surprised and shocked to discover that. So that's where the hydraulic mine is, down in that area. And unfortunately the sun is not as high in the sky as I would like it to be. So it's probably going to be a little dark down in this area here. Alright, here's where the trail kind of starts to get a little bit more difficult. And I haven't forgotten about our doodlebug friends that were over there. It's been about a week. We'll see if they're still around. So instead of coming up these stairs, this time I am going down them. And here's where my little doodlebug friends are at. And look at that, there are more doodlebugs. There's 4 now. I only remember seeing 2 before. Well, I'll be doing. You know, I've actually thought of having doodlebugs in my house, like an ant farm. I had an ant farm when I was a kid. I don't know if I'd want to have a doodlebug farm in my house. It would be interesting, certainly, to do that, but the doodlebugs are like a fly larva, from what I understand. So I really don't know if that would be a good thing to have in my house. So, but I should research it and see if there is doodlebug farms available for purchase somewhere. We are on the stairs. They were not really difficult, but by the time I came up these last week, I was tired and worn out. It had been a long day. I wasn't much into these stairs. All right, here we are. Here is the cool looking little sluice box display. So let's see if we can determine. I'm not going to go all the way up to that hydraulic pump there, because that's pretty steep. Oh, it looks like it could be. The pipe, of course, goes over here and goes right in there. I don't know. I don't think they have it quite right, but it doesn't matter. It's a cool display. All right, we'll press on now through the hydraulic mining area. We have the big, huge pile of rock and debris that they stacked up here so many years ago, just to kind of get it out of the way. Another big rock pile here that somebody had to stack there. In fact, this whole thing is probably a big rock pile, including that there. I wonder if this tree was actually growing here during the mining time in the late 1800s. I don't know. It's pretty old though. Those are really tall banks. They must have been working in here for a long time to get this much ore out of here. I believe this mine was in operation from 1889-ish to about 1940. I don't remember where I saw that at, but I read that somewhere. The road I was just talking about is right there. That's going to be the road that one of the access points to the blacktop pavement down below. And there's that road right there. We used to ride motorcycles up and down that. That was one of the ways we accessed this area years and years ago. And now we have this new roadway down here that was built by the trail people probably 20 years ago, and I think they built it specifically just so they could have access up into this area. And it only goes up here so far, and then there's a big open area. We went through that last week, and then we followed another access road that led that way. But today I'm going to follow this new little gravel road on down to see where it comes out on the blacktop pavement.